No, I think it's gonna make it. Oh no! Oh, this factory has been 0 days without an accident. That would have hurt. I like this. I always like things like rides or trains here in Scrap Mechanic, because you don't have to do anything. You just get to sit back and enjoy the ride. So, whoa, that is cool. Look at that thing work. So yeah, we've got a piston-powered engine here. There it goes. Let it carry up a bit. There we go. Nice. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we're going to be checking out some epic viewer creations. Now I have 4 creations by 4 creators here in Scrap Mechanic. And as always, if you want to download any of these creations, I will have the links down in the description. Definitely go check out some of these awesome creators here and their workshops. So, we're going to be doing this here today. Now, I will be returning with another underwater base episode here in a couple days. I've got a couple builds that I have in mind. It's just going to take a little bit for me to build those, so that's why we're doing viewer creations here today. But if you missed that first episode, I will also link that down in the description too. And remember folks, if you're enjoying Scrap Mechanic, leave this video a thumbs up, it helps out my channel, and let's jump right into these creations. Oh boy, you know it's going to be a good episode when you can only have 2 creations in at once. I've got another creation on another world, and then my last creation, or it might be the one I show after these, is really complex and it kind of needs to be by itself. So I think we're going to start probably with the little factory looking building over here. Now remember, I'm still accepting viewer creations. I'll flash the information up on screen if you want to send anything to the channel. I still have a bit of a backlog, but we're working on it. We're definitely working on it. So, this creation here, where to begin? This is a logic or automated storage facility thingy. This is, here, let's just look at the spider web. This is something that Khan should really be looking at, because he could probably explain this a lot more. This has a lot of logic. I think he calls it like a logical storage facility. I don't know, I can picture this being in some sort of big factory. Now this is by Indeed Out. It is available on his workshop, but his workshop didn't really have much of a description of it. He actually sent this by email and explained how to work this. So obviously with a creation of this size, I had to weld it down to the ground, and I had to delete a couple blocks. There were blocks right there on the back where these empty spots are, and those are actual like box containers. So, we're gonna play with this. I like factory stuff. Now, factory stuff isn't for everyone. A lot of people just like looking at like vehicles and stuff like that. But if it's something like this, and it's really complex, it just amazes me that people create this in Scrap Mechanics. So, from my understanding here, we've got a little control panel here. This is the little red button's like a return button. This is for the shelves that you see out here. So you've got, I guess, 4 or actually 3 stacks. So, in theory, we can move these boxes to any point, I believe. So yeah, you've got that. You can initiate it here with the green button. So what we're gonna do, I think these are ready to go. I actually might have to hit these buttons here. Yeah, to get these boxes slightly off the ground. We might only do that with one of them, I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and leave a couple down here and try this out. So, we got our little lift over there. I wanna lift the first box, so let's go ahead and select it. Now, little red light's going up, and now check this out. This is so cool, and this is actually a really clever use of the pistons here. So, it's in its little line. I think I need to click the green button here. There it goes. I believe I'm doing this right. Actually, this looks like it's a little low. Like maybe, no, it's actually selecting, oh, it did grab some. Oh, it grabbed the, oh, that's to open the boxes. Okay, I don't need to do that. Oh no. Did I already break the machine? Oh, I hope I didn't. Hold on. Okay, let's go down the line a little bit here. Let's go over here. We're gonna skip that first box because I don't believe I actually need this open. I might have screwed with that. I didn't know that opened the door. So, we're gonna put that back down and we're gonna reselect here. Let's go with the green button. There it goes. Trying to see exactly how this works. It seems like there would be a collision there. There it goes. Oh! Oh, that's nice. Oh, it actually has a little arm that grabs onto it. So, In theory, I can select, say we want to move this box up there. So let's go ahead. This is like a little mini game. I like this. Let's select here. And, oh, there it goes. Oh, that box just fell. Not bad. Oh, that is so clever. Is it going to actually make it in, though? Oh, come on. Tell me this works. Maybe I have to hit the green button, or is it on a time delay? Let's hit this. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a little off. It's a little off. Now, I don't know. Oh, no, I think it's going to make it. Oh, no. Oh, this factory has been 0 days without an accident. That would have hurt. I believe I'm doing this right. I mean, in theory, it looks like it's going to work just fine. Now, of course, the pistons have changed a bit. He did build this in the beta, and I know some of the properties of the pistons have changed. So let's try this again. Let's go select down here. I mean, from what I'm seeing, this has great potential, and it probably does work. I could be kind of screwing this up a bit. Let's grab this box down here. Now, like I said, we are welded down, so it's not like we're leaning any, but I think it's just some of the collisions and some of the new things with the pistons, but it does a really great job of grabbing stuff. Let's try moving this one maybe over here to the top. That is so cool. Okay, so got that. Actually, let's move down one. Can I just select another here like this? Ooh, the box is leaning a bit. I don't know if this is gonna work. We'll see. All right, so let's hit the green button. There we go. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so third time's a charm there. Let's move the box out from here. Now, if you want to return this thing home, you've got the little red button. You hit that, and it should return this bad boy back into its resting spot. So, 1 out of 3 is not bad. I think we did a good job there. Would this thing... I don't know. We might have to test the piston strength. Let's go over here real quick. And what happens if I were to click the button right here? Can it lift too? Now, I really doubt it's going to. Because there's kind of like a piece in the way. Actually, it's still going to just select this one out, is it not? Since it's... Oh, that's actually cool. Yeah, I did not know that it can actually do that. So, we can just stack this one. Can we go above? Actually, no, that is the top. No, it isn't. So, can we just stack this one here? I love this thing. This is cool. Man, it kind of makes me want to put a factory. Maybe we'll put a factory down in the underwater base. This doesn't seem to lag at all, to be honest with you. I'm not seeing any visible FPS drops, but still, nonetheless, that is a very, very awesome creation. I want to thank Mr. Indeed Out for sending that over. Really awesome. So if you want to check this out, it is in his workshop, and that's down in the description. And I think it's time to jump on to the next creation here. Alright, so for our next creation, now I am a bit of a sucker for anything World War I or II. This is made by BIP31. This is the Flying Fokker. That is a really weird name, and I believe I'm saying that right. It's a German aircraft from World War I. And from what I can tell here, he's using something somewhat similar to a Moonbow control scheme. It's got the WASD. It looks like 1's your lift, 2 and 3 are your yaw, 4 is your second speed, and 5 is for the propeller. Now, I must say, he looks like he's done a very, very fantastic job using mod parts. From what I can tell, looks like we have some of the DERF mods. Looks like there's like a couple long pieces here. I want to say these might be some also Lord Pain mods, because that's a really, really thin blade here. So yeah, that actually looks really, really good. The more I look at it, the more I kind of discover that even the thrusters and everything's just hidden here. Okay, so spiderweb wise, got a couple thrusters here in the back. Oh, he's using the Pico thrusters, or I believe that's what those are called, on the wings here. So yeah, the thrusters are pretty hidden here. So let's try this thing out. Oh, look at the cockpit. Oh, just hit a switch in there. Okay, so looks like he's using a custom seat here. It's kind of crouched down. Oh, that is fantastic looking. I love the way that looks. There's so much detail in a little tight area. So yeah, he's definitely using some of the Lord Pain interior mods. It looks like you get the handle here in the middle, some switches. Okay, do the guns do anything? I don't believe they do. They might just be for show. But yeah, this is gonna be cool. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna fire up the propeller. Now one thing I've had issue-wise with propellers on planes is they seem to kind of shift the trajectory a little bit when they're spinning. Now, this looks like a small propeller, so maybe this won't do that. But it's WASD, okay, so W lifts it up the rear. Okay, S probably does the front. And you got, whoa, this thing might be a bit aggressive, so let's go ahead. We're gonna try this. Everybody knows I'm terrible at flying things. So there's one. Oh, wait, what? That was so easy to get off the ground. Okay, if I fly in a straight line, I think I might actually be able to fly this thing. So, we've got the 2 and 3 yaw. Okay, that's not too aggressive actually. That's manageable, so let's tilt the nose down a bit. How does the W or the A and D work? Oh, that's a pretty decent sized roll there. That's pretty quick. Okay, so you gotta be really careful there. Let's try to just ease the airplane over here. Let's try to use a combination of the yaw a bit. Does this thing have some sort of stabilizer on it? I don't know, this thing is really stable. Like, normally I would have nosedived by now. I must say, this might be one of the best flyers that I've felt here on Scrap Mechanic. Not too fast. Now, it does have a second speed here. Let's go ahead and activate that. Okay, there's second speed. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit more here. It doesn't seem to stray off course really at all, and that's pretty miraculous for a flyer like this. Now, I'm not saying this is like the best flyer in Scrap Mechanic, but this is one of the best that I've flown so far. So yeah, this is nice. This is a very nice ride. Something like this, if Scrap Mechanic could get their multiplayer situation a little bit better, I feel like this would be good for like a multiplayer challenge. That is great. I actually really love this. Let's go ahead and go cockpit here. Not bad. You can still see. Oh, I like how the flight stick moves, at least left and right. It doesn't move up and down, but that's really cool. All right. Actually, there's going to be a wall coming up, so let's go ahead and move this way. Should I use the other camera here? What happens when I go to follow cam or strict follow? Okay. I can't do that. Let's go ahead and zoom back out and make myself sick here. Oh, there's a wall. That is cool. I love this plane. I feel like maybe we can actually do a stunt here, so maybe we'll try to backflip. So let's go ahead and nosedive a bit. Make sure we got our extra speed on. And let's see how easy this thing does a backflip. I feel like it's gonna be able to do this. There it goes. Let it carry up a bit. There we go. Nice. It's a little slow, but of course biplanes weren't very fast in the first place. That's nice. That's really nice. I feel like I can actually land here too. So let's go ahead and spam that. And boop. Oh, that would have been probably way too rough. Probably would have blown apart, but that was pretty close. I like that. That is cool. So, one thing, is that using, oh, I think it is using a suspension glitch right there. And that is really surprising because suspension glitches sometimes have a lot of trouble on flying creations, and he might have some sort of gyro here or some sort of stabilizers right in this area here. I'm seeing some motors and looks like some bearings on top, so definitely want to thank him for sending that over. That is a fantastic flyer. If you'd like to check that out, his workshop will be down in the description. So let's move on to the next creation. Alright, so our next creation here is called the Explorer 2.0. Now this is by a name that you probably heard before, Mr. Alstract. This creation has been made with a lot of love, like a lot of love, much of that amount. Like, okay, I'll stop it. He's got a kind of a weird description here. Obviously, this has taken him a long time. I've been talking to him a little bit back and forth about this. I've been doing a lot of piston-powered cars recently, and this is like a whole piston-powered thing, engine, whatever you want to call it. I can't even really comprehend what's going on here. Now, I warn you, this thing is really laggy, but I think we're going to be able to handle it here today. Now, he also has a YouTube channel, and I'll also link the workshop down in the description. Let's try this out. So it looks like 1 starts the engine, 2 are the brakes, 3 changes the height of the rear suspension, so it also changes the timing. Let's see what we got. What the heck? Oh, feel the frames. That's actually not terrible. Whoa, what is going on here? That is a lot of free bearings. Actually, this thing looks like it's about to pull itself apart. the world might explode here, folks. Let's jump into this and just see what happens. So one supposedly starts the engine. You can see all the pistons there right in the middle of it. So let's go ahead and hit that. Whoa! That is cool! Look at that thing work. So yeah, we've got a piston-powered engine here. So you've got that. Looks like you have the drive in the back. This actually reminds me a bit of a Khan's multiplayer Monday car. At least the back section does. I don't think he really... Oh, I think he kind of did have a piston-powered engine. That is really nifty, and it lags not terribly. Like, when he first explained it to me, I really thought this thing was not going to run at all. But this is actually really, really smart. And like, I don't know how to explain this. This is something that is above my level in Scrap Mechanic. A lot of times I like to create stuff that looks pretty, and I know that does well, but I'm not really on the complicated side like this. And I must say, this is actually fantastic. So 2 is the brake. So let's engage that real quick. Uh-oh. Actually, it's to disengage the engine. Let's engage the brake. Oh, there it goes. It locks it up. Oh, it clamps down. Look at the little clamp back there. So one of the little spinning drive mechanisms, and this thing's freaking out a bit, that little piece of wood, the 3 blocks right there in the middle. I really wish I had a pointer here, because I'm pointing at my screen thinking you guys can see this. It's got a little lock here, so that's how you hit the brakes. And 3 is a suspension adjustment. So let's go ahead and get going one more time here. Oh, we're a bit locked up here. Let's go back down with the suspension. What? We're going backwards. Okay, I might have screwed something up, folks. Oh no. Oh no, we're going backwards. Go forward. Okay, let's go ahead and kill the engine. Let's put the brakes on it, and let's see if we can get some forward momentum. Well, we're now a backwards car. I had this issue a little bit in my multiplayer Monday car. To go forward, I had to start backwards and then like engage it again. Let's put it back off the lift one more time and let it go again here. I might have screwed something up, so let's hit the... Oh, that's a passenger seat. Oops. Okay, let's hit the 1 key. Yeah, it takes a little bit. I think it's because we're on an incline here that it's got to have that little bit of momentum and push, which I've noticed for pretty much all my piston cars that I've covered so far. They're all kind of the same way. Oh, even here, this might be too much of an incline. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so yeah, it gets going again. Let's go and try the other suspension setting. Oh, that's actually faster. Oh, that does change the speed. That's actually really cool. I don't know what's going on with the bearings. I don't know if that's some sort of glitch, but I've never seen them that pulled apart. You can see the suspension in the back. It's a little scary looking, but this is definitely a fantastic creation. A lot of time, a lot of effort went into this thing. Definitely go check Alistair out. I will have his channel linked down in the description and the workshop. He's also got a lot of cool things on his workshop. I think we've covered him a couple times before, but yeah, it's really cool seeing what people can do with the new parts here in Scrap Mechanic. But anyways, let's go to our last creation. Now we're gonna have to go to another world in order to see this creation. Alright, so for our next little creation here, this is the monster ride, or I think he called it the ghost train, and this is made by Paul. Now, he had to send me the world link here, and let me go ahead and pull out the spider web. It doesn't look too bad, but it's kind of just a small ride. It's really neat. It's one of those rides that you would say you would do it at the fair. It's a little fun house type ride. You'll be on a little cart. It could be haunted rides. I've seen some where it's just really obscure on the inside and it kind of makes you sick. I don't particularly like these rides, but it's really neat to see these things in Scrap Mechanic. So what it's working off of, it's kind of like the train that I had in the town. There's like a little cart that's going to go through this maze. You can actually see it. It's running right now. By the way, it comes in and actually stops and then takes off again. So it's going to run up the side here. Now, it is a very short ride. I don't know if this is just like the beginnings of the ride or if he's going to expand upon this, or maybe this might be it. But I could imagine this took quite a while to actually build. So here comes our cart. It's going to fly down here. Let's go ahead and hop in line. We want to ride in the front, of course. All right, here comes the cart. It's going to come in. I think there's a sensor right there that's going to stop it. So there it goes. It stops. We're going to hop on here. This is cool. I like this. I always like things like rides or trains here in Scrap Mechanic because you don't have to do anything. You just get to sit back and enjoy the ride. So, oh, there's that. That's pretty cool. So obviously I believe he's using the new pistons there. It's got a 1 key, and I'm afraid to press it. Maybe we'll press it after we go through once here. Another sensor. Oh, is that a shark? Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, the track actually slides out with the piston. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of toxic goo or something over here. And oh, wait, what is this? This looks violent. Looks like there's legs and the mannequin hands and blood. That's a little bit creepy. Okay. So we're riding down this track here. It's actually it's rather smooth. I like that. And I want to say maybe that button might be an engine shutdown, so maybe we can kill the ride. I don't want to kill it right now. Looks like we're coming up to a little area. I don't know what this is. Actually, it looks like a little lift. So we're going to launch up on that. Got a little thruster in our face. There's another sensor. We've got a couple pistons. What's going to happen here? Is it stuck? Oh, the wall. Oh. Yeah, this thing is pretty short, but that's cool. Yeah, this whole platform turns you around here. Yeah, I'm thinking of ways to do... Uh-oh, we might be stuck here. Come on, buddy. You can make it. You can make it. What's this button do? Oh, that switch is not connected to anything. Huh. So we're stuck here. Can I just reset the... Oh, there it goes. Apparently I was making it stick. So yeah, it comes down this last little hill here. Now, I think for our underwater base, I'm going to use a system like this for like a little train to get around the bottom. We're not quite to that point yet, but yeah, that's neat. I just thought that would be something you guys would enjoy. It's not big or anything. It's just the way it works. I love automated things in Scrap Mechanics, so I definitely want to thank Paul for sending that over. That is the monster. Is there anything that I really need to look at here? What's that out there? That actually looks like a Brent Batch flyer. Apparently he's a Brent Batch fan too. Yeah, that's one of those. The back of it, oh, this might actually give you a little bit better idea as to how this is working. This looks like some of the piston areas. That's the blood river right there. Let's hop up on a lift real quick. Just check the top of this. Yeah, it's just like a little run area. Oh, there's a little cross door. Did I not see that? Apparently that's one of the doors that closes in front of you. Yeah, this also kind of reminds me of something that I have a friend working on right now, like another one of those death runs. And I don't know why it just reminds me of that too, since it's got all these pistons, all these moving platforms on the inside. So yeah, that's definitely cool. But anyways, that's probably going to about wrap it up for today's episode of Viewer Creations here in Scrap Mechanic. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Like I said, if you want to send anything to the channel, I will flash that link down below. Also, we will, like I said, be returning with the underwater base very, very soon, probably here in a couple days. But yeah. If you'd like to like and subscribe, everything helps my channel, and we will see you guys next time in Viewer Creations in Scrap Mechanic. Thank you!